Here's the first look on the Plantation EC and why it can be even better than the ECs before them. Let's go. In this video, I'll touch on 7 points, and the last 2 points will greatly affect your exit strategy. Okay, for the first one, I believe a lot of people already know that it's very close to the new MRT called the Tengah Park Station. So if you look at the master plan itself, it's just 2 minutes walk approximately to the new MRT, and it will be ready in 2026 to 2027. And this is not the only station that we are nearby and within 2 minutes walk away. So it's very rare to have an EC that is situated right 2 minutes walk to 2 MRT stations. Because for the research that I done, I saw a few EC that is very near MRT, but mostly are just 1 station away. Okay, here are the few. One of them, it will be Brownstone, which is very nearby Canberra Station. Another one will be Esperina, which is nearby Buangkok. The upcoming Tampines North, which is nearby the new Cross Island Line Tampines North Station. So other than these, I don't think there is any EC in the market right now or in the resale market that is 2 minutes walk to 2 MRT stations. So that is something that is very unique about this EC itself. Number 2, actually this EC is very nearby. Not 1, not 2, but 3 neighbourhood centres, which is nearby your area for daily groceries or even hawker centres. You have Bukit Batok West Shopping Centre. As you can see, there's a lot of eateries and even the wet market here. And right across the street, you will see this Yuhua Village Market and Food Centre, where there's hawker centre food and market as well. Further down the road, which is just nearby Chinese Garden, you will be seeing this Yuhua Market and Hawker Centre, whereby there's another hawker centre plus a wet market as well. So number 3, we take a look at what is surrounding this EC site. Is there any more land parcel that is upcoming to further push up the price other than BTOs? There is actually 2 sites that is very near the Tengah Park Station. One of it is actually a residential site that is already zoned here, and the second one is actually zoned for reserve that is right across the Plantation EC site. So as we know, reserve site can be anything, and we do hope that it will be a private residential that is right across your unit. Right below this EC site is actually zoned for a long stretch of park connector, where they will introduce a long waterway stretching from your house all the way to Hongkar Station. There is a residential with first level commercial land that is currently for sale, and it will be launched as a private condo in the future. So I guess this land site will likely be the one that they are testing before they launch the mixed development in Tengah Central. So if you want to know more about this Tengah Central Integrated Transport Hub, there's a link above. You can click on the link where I did a video on how to identify what is an integrated transport hub. Number 4, we have to talk about schools. So other than the ACS that Lumina Grand and Altura is nearby, actually Plantation Close is also nearby one very famous school, which is called Princess Elizabeth. But other than that, we are also very close proximity to 2 major international schools, which is Millennia and Dulwich. And the rest of the list you can see from here. I don't want to mention, these are all the schools that is within 1 kilometer to 2 kilometers, including secondary school. So for schools, I don't think it will be a shortage, and you have plenty of choices, be it in Tengah, Bukit Batok West, or even in Chinese Garden area. So you can have your pick. If you like this video so far, a like and a sub will be a great help for this channel. And this kind of video take a long time to research and editing, and really appreciate your support. Thank you. Number 5, one of the more exciting updates other than the JLD is this thing called the new Science Center, which is right beside Chinese Garden. And this Plantation EC site is actually just 2 traffic junction away to Chinese Garden MRT. And the close proximity means that anything that's going to happen within the Chinese Garden precinct will likely affect your property price in the future. And not only that, beside the science center, it's actually zoned for a tourism place, as you can see from the image right here. Right now, we don't know which tenderer is going to tender for this site and what the design is going to look like. But imagine there's going to be a hotel just 2 traffic junctions away from you, and it's going to be a tourism site. How different will your environment be when you are very close by this area? And not only that, for number 6, this MRT will bring you directly to Jurong East Station, which is just a mere 3 stations away. And as we know, Jurong East is under big major transformation, and they're going to add a new ITH tower where the new bus interchange and library is. And right across the street, where we all know the Jayden Lounge, which is the former J Cube. And based on this article and based on the transaction data, we all know that Jayden is actually transacting 2,450 per square feet at the average and at the highest peak of 2008. And what does it link to this Plantation EC? As we know, our age is very close by. We are just a mere 1 to 2 years apart, and we are just 3 stations away. We are still within Jurong area. So the difference is when Jayden is selling at 2,450 per square feet, they have to exit at a minimum of 2007 to 2008. Well, that is the bare minimum. But for Plantation Close, okay, now is my prediction for the price. Even if they sell at 1,005 to 1,006 per square feet, exiting at 2,000 to 2,001, I believe is still a doable option. Okay, and it's not mere speculation, but imagine your house is only able to be on sale 8 years from now, but selling at today's OCR new launch price. With all the amenities that I mentioned before, I don't think it's a far-fetched price to meet. Okay, and especially we have a lot of market leader, meaning new condo that is either same age or newer than you, that is going to command a landmark price that's way higher than yours. Plus, when JLD starting to have more and more things or more buildings or more transformation confirmed and already built, I don't think this price is very hard to meet too. So for last but not least, the number 7 point is what is going to happen below Jurong Lake District. So not many people touch on this area, but after some research, I found out that actually these are the 3rd stage where the cross island will pass through. And not many plans are concrete right now, but there's already a lot of land that is already cut out for residential or reserve land. So let's take a look. And you can see right beside this new station, Pandan Reservoir, there's already 3 land plots that is currently reserved for residential. Further down to the left, you can see this gigantic rectangular land that is zoned for residential now. It is previously a lot of old factory, sawmill and other factories. They are going to be repurposed into residential in the future. So further up, that is below the Jurong Lake Gardens, you can see a lot more reserve land and residential land that's currently reserved for future plans. Right now, they won't tell you what is going to happen there. They only give you some tidbits. But mind you, the cross island line will likely pass through these areas. Starting from Jurong Lake District. This is a very interesting area to look at. In any case, the second CBD has a need for new housing to cater for the workforce in the future. So these are the areas that will further push up your price. And especially when the second CBD is up, I don't think the price will be what you see today. Although this is just a first look for this Plantation EC, a lot more things will be coming up. in the future. So do consider subscribing if you want to follow this EC. You may DM me if you are interested for this executive condo, as I will brief you how the EC balloting works and things to do to make sure you are qualified for this executive condo. And it may launch by the end of this year, as early as October 2024. So stay tuned, and if you're keen to know more about Lumina Grand, where they have still some leftover stocks, click this video to know more.